I pay rent in loneliness, and the landlord is time. It knocks every morning without mercy, collects my energy, and leaves me poorer. Happiness used to cover the bills of my soul. Now I am always in debt to sadness. The sun still rises, but it feels like a formality, like a duty performed without meaning. Light enters my room, but it does not enter me. It touches the walls, the floor, the dust, and avoids my heart as if it knows better. I walk through days like a ghost in daylight, visible but not alive. People ask, "Are you okay?" And I answer with a lie polished to shine. They nod, satisfied, because truth makes people uncomfortable. So I keep mine folded inside my chest, like a letter never sent. Happiness once sat beside me, shared my silence, understood my pauses. Now even silence feels crowded, filled with things I cannot say. My thoughts argue with each other, my memories take sides, and I stand in the middle, tired of being the battlefield. I left happiness in small pieces, a little each day. First I stopped laughing loudly, then I stopped laughing at all. First I stopped dreaming big, then I stopped dreaming. By the time I noticed it was gone, only its shadow remained. I try to water dead hopes, but even tears are not enough. The soil of my heart has turned bitter. Nothing sweet grows here anymore. I plant smiles, they wither. I plant trust, it rots. I plant love, and grief blooms instead. The world tells me to be strong, as if strength is a switch, as if I did not try, as if I did not break quietly, piece by piece without sound. They never heard the cracks, so they think I am whole. Leaving happiness feels like leaving myself, like abandoning a version of me that believed in better endings. Now I only believe in survival, and even that feels negotiable some days. Hope knocks softly, but I pretend not to be home. I watch other people laugh, and it feels like watching a language I forgot. Their joy sounds foreign, their ease feels unreal. I wonder what it is, like to wake up without weight in the chest, to breathe without remembering, to smile without effort. Happiness, you were gentle with me, and that made losing you cruel. If you had been harsh, maybe I would not miss you, but you came softly, left quietly, and now the silence screams. My heart has become a museum of moments, all the good things behind glass. Do not touch, the signs say. Do not relive, the pain warns. So I walk through my own past carefully, afraid of cutting myself on memories. I am tired of pretending that leaving was easy. It was not. It felt like tearing roots from inside my ribs. Felt like watching light drown. Felt like saying goodbye, without being heard. Even now, sometimes, I feel happiness passing by, like a familiar perfume in a crowd. I stop, I breathe, I hope, but it never turns around. It never calls my name. It just keeps going, and I keep breaking. I did not choose to leave happiness. It chose to leave me. I only learned how to live in its absence. Poorly, clumsily, painfully. Some nights, I search for you in dreams, hoping sleep might be kinder than reality. But even my dreams have learned to be empty. They show me doors without handles, rooms without windows, and you standing far away, smiling at someone who is not me. I whisper your name into the dark, and the dark answers with echoes. It repeats my loneliness, not your presence. The stars watch in silence, as if they, too, know loss. The moon pretends to care, but never comes closer. I remember how happiness used to sit in my chest, like a warm fire in winter. Now my heart is a cold house, and every room is abandoned. Footsteps of memories walk its halls, but no one lives there anymore. People think I am quiet by nature. They do not know I am tired by history. Every silence has a story, every pause a wound. I do not lack words. I lack the strength to say them. Leaving happiness taught me many things. How to smile without feeling, how to talk without meaning, how to exist without living. It taught me how to survive storms that no one else could see. Sometimes I wonder if happiness misses me, or if I was just a stop on its journey. Was I a home, or only a shelter from rain? Did I matter, or was I convenient? I replay our best moments like old songs, worn, scratched, but still beautiful. Each note cuts gently, each lyric bleeds. I let them play, because pain is better than nothing. My hands still reach for you in reflex, and return empty. My heart still waits at old doors, and no one arrives. Time has moved on, but I am stuck in the last goodbye. I wear courage like a costume, but underneath I am fragile. One kind word can break me, one memory can ruin me, one reminder can undo me. That is how deep you lived in me. Leaving happiness did not make me strong. It made me careful. Careful with feelings, careful with trust, careful with hope. I now walk around joy, like it is a trap. The world says, you will be happy again. They say it easily, as if happiness is a bus that comes on schedule. They do not know. Some journeys never return. I carry your absence everywhere, like a shadow that refuses to leave. In crowded rooms, I feel alone. In laughter, I hear loss. In light, I see darkness. You changed the way I see everything. Sometimes I think I see you in strangers, in their smile, in their walk, in their voice. My heart jumps, then falls, like a bird hitting glass. Hope is cruel that way. I am not angry that you left. I am tired of missing you. Missing is heavier than hatred, and quieter too. No one notices it, but it slowly crushes everything. Happiness, you were not perfect, but you were mine, even if only for a while. And now I must live with the echo of you, in every breath, in every empty space. There are mornings when I forget you for a second, and in that second I almost feel normal. Then reality wakes up and reminds me of what is missing. That small gap between sleep and pain is the closest I come to peace. I drink tea with empty hands because you used to sit across from me. I speak to chairs, to walls, to shadows, because they listen better than people. At least they do not interrupt. At least they do not tell me to move on. Moving on feels like betrayal, as if healing means denying you existed, as if smiling again means you meant nothing. I am not ready to insult my own memories. My heart still saves a place for you, like a chair that is never used. Others sit around it, but no one sits in it. It waits quietly, faithfully, foolishly, just like me. Sometimes I imagine what life would be if you had stayed. Not perfect, not easy, but whole. I imagine ordinary days, and that hurts the most, because ordinary with you was extraordinary to me. I pass by places where we once were, and they pretend not to know me. The walls have forgotten our laughter. The air has erased our voices. Only I remember, and I am tired of being the only witness. Happiness left no forwarding address. No explanation, no apology. Just a silence where music used to be. Just a gap where meaning once lived. I search for reasons, but reasons hide from broken hearts. I have learned to lower my expectations, to shrink my dreams, to dim my hopes. Big feelings scare me now. I have seen what they leave behind. I envy people who love easily, who laugh freely, who trust quickly. They do not know the cost yet. I do. I paid with everything. Some nights I hold on to pain, because it is the only thing that proves you were real. If I let go of the hurt, will I lose you completely? So I keep it, like a scar, like a souvenir. Leaving happiness changed my heartbeat. It no longer dances, it limps. It no longer sings, it sighs. Even my body remembers you. I smile in public and collapse in private. I am strong in front of others and weak in front of myself. No one sees the real damage because it lives inside. I have conversations with you in my head, the kind we will never have again. You listen, you understand, you stay. Then reality interrupts, and I am alone again. I wonder if you ever think of me, or if I am just another chapter you closed. To me, you were a book I was still reading. To you, I might have been a page. Time keeps asking me to heal, but it never asks if I want to. Healing feels like forgetting, and I am not ready for that kind of cruelty. Happiness, you were not loud. You were not dramatic. You were simple and soft, and that is why losing you shattered me. Quiet losses are the hardest. I walk forward, but my heart walks backward. My body lives in the present. My soul lives in the past. I am divided by your absence. Every song finds you. Every silence becomes you. Every tear knows your name. You live everywhere, except with me. Sometimes I wonder if I am strong for surviving or foolish for still caring. The line between courage and weakness has blurred since you left. I stand on it every day, trying not to fall apart. My heart has become a waiting room, and no one calls my name. I sit with my hopes in my lap, like old files that will never be opened. The clock ticks loudly, as if mocking my patience. Even time is tired of me waiting. I used to believe in miracles. Now I believe in endurance. Miracles felt warm. Endurance feels cold. But cold things last longer, and maybe that is why I am still here. I avoid places that remind me of you, but everything reminds me of you. Your absence is everywhere. In streets, in songs, in silence. You have become part of the air I breathe, and I cannot escape breathing. People say, "It will get better." They do not say when. They do not say how. They do not say why it had to hurt first. They offer hope like a theory, not like a promise. I keep your memories folded in my chest, like fragile letters. I do not read them often, but I never throw them away. Some things are too painful to keep, and too precious to lose. Leaving happiness taught me how quickly things change, how easily people go, how suddenly worlds collapse. It taught me that nothing is permanent, especially the things we need most. I look at old photos sometimes and search for the person I was. That smile looks unfamiliar. That light looks borrowed. Was that really me, or someone I used to be? I am learning to live with less joy, less hope, less expectation. I shrink my heart to protect it because it has been too big before, and big hearts break loudly. I talk to you in prayers, even though I do not know where prayers go anymore. I just send my words into the universe and hope they do not get lost, like you did. Happiness left quietly, but the silence it left behind is loud. It screams in empty rooms. It echoes in my chest. Sometimes I wish you had left angrily. At least anger makes noise. I am not the same person without you. I am slower, softer, sadder. I think more, laugh less, feel deeper. You changed me by leaving, and I did not get a choice. I catch myself saving things for you. Stories, jokes, moments. Then I remember, and the moment dies in my hands. Unshared happiness is a special kind of pain. My heart still believes in you, even when my mind tries not to. The heart is stubborn that way. It holds on long after it should let go. Leaving happiness did not end the story. It just changed the genre. What was once a love song is now a sad poem. What was once a future is now a memory. I am not waiting for you to return. I know you won't. I am just learning how to exist without the part of me that was you. And some days, that feels harder than loving you ever was. Some days I feel nothing, and that scares me more than pain. Pain proves I am still alive, but emptiness feels like practice for disappearing. I touch my chest to check if my heart is still there, and it is, just quieter than before. I have learned the art of pretending. Pretending I am okay. Pretending I am busy. Pretending I am healed. The world loves strong people, so I wear strength like a uniform, even when it doesn't fit. I miss the version of me who used to wake up excited, who believed in tomorrow, who trusted easily, who laughed without thinking. You took that version with you and left me with the after. The after is heavy. The after is slow. The after is lonely. No one warns you about the after. They only talk about the love, never about the silence that follows. I keep your absence beside me like an invisible companion. It sits with me at meals, walks with me on empty roads, lies with me in sleepless nights. It knows all my routines now. Sometime I get tired of being strong, but I do it anyway, because breaking in public is shame, and breaking in private is habit. So I choose the quieter option. I do not hate you. I do not blame you. That would be easier. Instead, I miss you. And missing is a soft torture. It does not scream. It whispers constantly. I wonder if you ever felt this depth, or if I was always alone in it. Maybe I loved with oceans, and you loved with cups. Maybe that is why I am drowning, and you are not. Leaving happiness feels like exile, like being sent away from a place where my soul once belonged. I am alive, yes, but not at home. I have stopped explaining my sadness. People do not understand quiet pain. They understand noise. They understand drama. They understand tears. But my sadness sits calmly, and that makes it invisible. I keep waiting for a day when you won't be my first thought, when your name won't echo in my mind, when your memory won't control my mood. I am waiting, but I am not rushing, because healing feels like losing you again, and I have already lost you once. I do not want to be that brave twice. I still check my phone sometimes, even though I know better. Hope is stupid, but it is persistent. It refuses to die, even when everything else has. I talk about the future, but I plan around your absence. Every dream has a missing piece. Every picture has an empty space. I am building a life around a hole. Leaving happiness has taught me patience, but not peace. Strength, but not comfort. Endurance, but not joy. I have learned how to carry pain, not how to put it down. I am not broken. I am rearranged. You moved everything inside me and left before putting it back. Now I am learning my own shape again. Some nights I beg the universe for just one more moment, not a future, not a promise, just one honest moment. But the universe is quiet, and I am tired of asking. Happiness, you were my favorite habit, my safest place, my softest thought. Losing you was not dramatic. It was devastating in silence.